Here we go. I'm gonna turn that game audio up. Turn it up a little bit. So I'm talking about. Give me that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no. My man really breaking that tackle. Breaking that tackle. Let's turn it down a little bit. Turn it down. Just a little bit. Hey, something else. Come on. Come on. Let me put this mic down. Put it down a little bit. You can still hear me like this. There it goes. What are you going to do? Oh man, somebody, somebody, come on, come on. How beautiful. I will take all y'all with me. I'm not flying. Somebody hit him. Get him. Somebody get him. Please. Please. That's what I'm talking about. Go down. Oh no. Why did he hit him like that? Whoa. He broke that tackle like one nothing. intercepted. That was just beautiful. How beautiful. How beautiful. Exclamation point. Here we go. Come on. Come on. We got this. We got this in the bag. Oh no. Oh no. Run it back. Run that back. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh man, that juke was crazy. No lie, I ain't gonna lie about that one. Change the quality to maybe please. I swear I already put the hashtag in. I thought I already put the hashtag in. That's what I'm talking about. Celebrate, celebrate. Should we go for the two or no? Shall we go for the two and be greedy or no? Or no?
first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Gonna come up just a little shy. It's gonna be third down and short. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Back to throw. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That'll be found away. Incomplete. Looking very strong defensively. It's second down. Here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to crush in green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Forward. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they forced a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Now Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
think it caught the quarterback a little
Oh,
off
the
guard.
light.
He was trying to
Thank you.
attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
He'll look underneath here for Barkley. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. We'll try to run here with Barkley. And the drive is still.
Wow. Thank you.
On play action, Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Gunn. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just... Second down throw for Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Come on, man. What you said, the game is alright. It's definitely going alright. Quit. Wow, 2,000.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Mahomes now to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have...
Oh, come on, Daniel. Don't quit, man.
38-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts buying time to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They
man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 39 yards. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Let's go. Let's go.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game. Looks to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
All right, come on. Let's see if we can do a one-play touchdown.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Graham displaying the strength. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Definitely.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Barkley, inside handoff. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Always show up.
Saquon Barkley, 35 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We need to get another interception. That's what we need.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Just how did I mess that up?
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Should I call a timeout or no?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He did not abandon the running game.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
What are they talking about?
From the 16, Mahomes flushed out right.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here we go, first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defense with 1:56 to go.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
What?
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
He broke through all that.
Isaiah
I'm like,
Pacheco.
what?
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Do you even know how many interceptions that was? All right. We got a chance. We got a chance. Chat, we got a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It fights him off. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That is caught and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Hurts will throw. And no, it's incomplete. So convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Close game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
GG's. This was a good game, though. I ain't going to lie.
This is 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Only 2 apiece. What? Stats not that bad. Let me see if I can play again. Yes, go Birds. You're right about that, Sean. Definitely you're right about that. Go Birds. All right, next game. I got demoted.
All right, no table is safe outside Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And up we go from Highmark Stadium. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cole. And he'll be written in the lines and into the game's yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And they had that one contained right at the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Thank you.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here we go. Of the shotgun, it's Allen.
Some looks here, big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball. Alert!
Allen on the play action.
Teams
money.
Sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop was made. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The throw is caught, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Second down rather than just play conservative and running. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Buying some time right.
He's like, nope, you ain't going nowhere, Daniel. You ain't going nowhere. He said, sit down, boy.
Couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script the first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Vance now to kick this away. He's got this quiver. Return's looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Bless you. That shit hard.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air. It turns. Completed over the middle.
That was a good juke move, yo. He really just said,
it's a
nope.
gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hey, 73. They run it with Saquon Barkley.
What?
And he's blocked
Run that
out.
back.
Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 11. It's Saquon Barkley.
Saquon
He
Barkley.
takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Right now for our 2nd quarter, the Eagles have the football. They start out with a 3rd and 6.
Break that tackle. I'm going for that too. They're harder than home. That's your resident.
Hurts now on 4. Runs it beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. 1st down, run with Barkley.
What? He's supposed to see bad on that one.
Bernard tracking that one down. Looking quickly here. 2nd and 10 now. Just like that, a really good drive is taken away with INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much better in reality. It's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
No gain
Break
there
the
that time,
tackle.
and it's 2nd and 10.
Break the tackle.
Allen setting up play action. Complete out to the right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with the football. Allen on 3rd and 2. Gets this to Kincaid. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. He gets absolutely blocked to end that one.
Well, things weren't about to end after the
Crazy.
first hit or the
Just
second.
crazy.
Instead, he had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Allen gonna throw again.
Get that shot.
They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise? You deliver? That's exactly what they did, wasting no time.
His pass is like a bullet pass. He was like right on the money.
14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's intercepted. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. It's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Significantly for the defense. wrestling with it. Get some extra help on the back end of the defense to take those shots away.
Makes the grab and bounds left side.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing the football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
Get this touchdown.
Any catch he makes, his intent
back in the game to get this touchdown, though. No lie.
One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Just before the break, it's out there taken by the offense. It's not missing points going into the break.
Oh,
Nick
no.
Elliott's out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we finished 2 quarters, so a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott brought you in with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Vance now to kick this away.
Why do you think when you kick it like that, I'm supposed to return it?
For
Come
an
on,
exciting
Madden.
start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Come on, man.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain.
I need to take a risk. Take a risk and throw it down the map. Throw it all the way down the map.
Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's got some running room for a nice game. Offense up to the line fast. Toss play to Barkley. Blast through midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Barkley trying this up the gun. To play up the gut, only results in 2
That block
yards.
was right there.
Those are the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
What? You didn't catch that? Come on. How did you catch that?
He's in so much pain. He's ready to move down in the air. Whether it's a close game or way out of hand, coaches know how to execute the good in these 3rd downs.
He's brought for him to about that 47-yard line. Looking quickly here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There's a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that cross starts. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone.
Why'd you let him go there?
They left him wide open downfield. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. We'll see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Cook, running left. Juke for the 50. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
quarterbacks are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing here, Allen. Outright, Cooper's got it. This is knocked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play calling. Utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Cook trying this one up the middle. The defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, hold.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Looking the sideline, that's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's back to throw. Hits on the It's a 24-yard catch, and it gives them the first down.
The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. He already had 3 yards.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Another one for Cook. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, tight.
Back to throw it. Important score here as they move out in front.
You know, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined looking drive. They were not going to be denied and be able to score and take the lead.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Bills jump in front now by 5. Pass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And a nice pickup beyond the 35 as he goes out. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. You need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On first down, Hurts. Big plays, drives, and backwards. Second down.
Second down to 21.
Time again, following the set. Pass complete to Gunner. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Throwing now. Completed to his running back. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Exploration time here on fourth. This one finds Scott. Tackle with the first down yardage. They run it with Saquon. He finds space into the end zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. And they go. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. And here's another stop. They run at the line.
Come on, close the game.
Drop one. So many defenders in this league just eat up space.
Close
You
game.
can't move back your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Oh, no.
It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. Make the play that should win this game. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's the timeout. Just a touch longer. There's this one out. How quickly things can change. It looked so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming to him. The pressure of being third and in the red zone, it's going to slow yourself down as a quarterback. They know you got to sit down and take the football.
It's a win for their guys at Buffalo. Run, make a exhale. To relax. Any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.